Hi, I'm Rich Wisniewski. Welcome to another edition of Sunday Storytime.
Of the bananas.
So Sunday Storytime, for those of you who aren't familiar, is a show where I tell a story direct from memory without checking anything first. And then, using your comments and the Google, next week we're going to come back and see how much, if any, of my story is true. And today is a really fun one, because this is a story that was told to me, and I have never once fact-checked it. This story could be complete fiction. Today should also be a little bit more fun, because as per a suggestion that was given to me in the comments, I am going to do both this part, the introduction and outro, as well as the story in the middle, directly from memory without writing anything down first. So hopefully I do it all with any catastrophic failures. So without further ado, here is a story about a time that someone tried to murder the President of the United States. It was a beautiful summer day, and the President of the United States decided to take a brief vacation. The President in this story was either Gerald Ford or Jimmy Carter. I'm not sure exactly which one, so just picture whichever one you would prefer. So the President was out somewhere, probably Camp David. That seems to be a place where presidents would go for outdoorsy-like activities. And the President decided that they wanted to go out into the lake. So picture the President sitting in the lake, I assume being rowed by a member of the Secret Service. They usually have two there, so I guess one's doing the paddling and the other's just kind of sitting there. And the President's watching the Secret Service man and his rippling muscles just pulling the water along a beautiful hot summer day. I'm sorry, this dipped into a different direction. Hashtag President fanfic. Anyway, so while the President was in the middle of the lake, and mind you again, this is the President of the United States, there's a strange noise coming from the woods. The President and the two Secret Service agents look to the side and they see a rabbit. But not just any rabbit. This rabbit was out for vengeance. The rabbit was just tearing up the ground, just running towards the President of the United States. Now they figured, we're in the middle of a lake, in a boat. Surely that's enough to deter a rabbit. Not this one. The rabbit, with abandon, leapt into the water and started swimming, the water churning up as its little legs were hucking around. Now, as someone who was once attacked by a goose, there's a certain level of embarrassment when a seemingly benevolent creature is attacking you that prevents you from immediately acting in defense of yourself or others as you normally would. If this is a bear attack, no problem. Secret Service knows what to do. But a rabbit attack. So the Secret Service first tried shouting at the rabbit. When that didn't work, they took things in the boat. Probably not paddles, but maybe a sandwich that they brought for the President in case he got hungry, and threw them into the water to try and deter the rabbit. When the rabbit would not be deterred, they pulled their service weapons and fired at the rabbit. It took, from what I was told, 5 rounds before the vicious beast finally stopped his rabid pursuit of the President of the United States. Now, this story wasn't immediately told. In fact, the White House wasn't very forthcoming in the releasing of the documents, as I'm sure you would understand. Because while in that moment, I bet the President and his men were terrified, that's a hard thing to translate to the rest of the country. So yes, my friends, one time the President of the United States was almost killed by a rabbit. So that was pretty fun. I'm going to look forward to looking that up during the week. So if you liked what you saw, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. If you didn't like what you saw, also feel free to like, share, and subscribe. It's a free country. We fought rabbits to make it that way. Also, feel free to check in on this site every day of the week where we have brand new content. Cameron. Please do comment what, if anything, you know not to be factual in the comments below, and using your comments and the Google, we'll come back next week and find out what, if any, of this story was true. For Sunday Storytime, I'm Rich Wisniewski. Thank you kindly. Reggie, that was a good take. Reggie.